What is up, guys? I am so excited to finally bring you my first video. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This has been something that I've been planning on creating for a little bit over a year now, and a lot of you guys have given me lots of encouragement, telling me you think it would be a good idea. And I'm really excited that finally now, we get to this point. So I wanted to make an intro video to tell you guys what exactly you can expect from my channel, what my target audience is, and whether you should even spend any time here at all or not. Because to be honest with you, the content of my channel is going to be long form content. So I think estimated probably 20 to 30 minutes per video. And if it's not of your wheelhouse, if it doesn't interest you guys, if it's not an area where you think that you want to explore it, then there's no need to watch it. Obviously, I appreciate any kind of support to get this content out there to as many people as possible, because I do really feel like it is going to be some very beneficial content. So the kind of people that I think can benefit from the content is the everyday working class. I don't think this content is going to be necessarily for anyone that already is into investing, is into business ownership, and has spent a whole lot of time researching financial independence. This is going to be a step-by-step guide on how to break out of being a working class citizen. So the content is very entry-level focused. And it's going to follow a path for something that I've been on now for the last 10 years of my life. And around 10 years ago, I got fed up working my job. It seemed like anytime I would bank up some money, something would go wrong on my car, and the savings in my bank just got drained again, and it really felt like I could just never get ahead. And I thought, there has got to be a better way to go about doing this. So I started researching that. Honestly, it started with a very simple Google search of, how do people create generational wealth? And along that path of doing the research on Google, I've discovered different podcasts. I started hearing the same book names come up over and over. And it really kind of surprised me, because when it came to the book names, I heard the same 20 book names come up over and over. And I thought, well, that's odd. How many books are on the planet, and what, everyone's just saying these same 20 book names, and that contains all the secrets to what you need to create financial freedom? That was very odd. So I thought, well, clearly if it's that easy, I just need to start buying the books. So that's what I started doing alongside listening to content on podcasts. I started reading the books one by one. And since then, my life has radically changed. I discovered that there is an alternate path. And it's very much so a matter of, if you learn what it is and you follow it, the results will be created for you. So I have decided in my life, since spending the last 10 years that way, that I want to share this with as many people as possible. My life has radically changed for the better, and now I'm really starting to see the fruits of my labor. And when you're in a situation like that, where you feel like your life has evolved, how could you not want to share that with other people? If you feel like it's brought you a lot of happiness, how could you not want to help other people try and break out of it? And I decided to make myself unlimited accessible to all of my friends, for anyone that was interested in it, that wanted to talk about it. So what this channel is this is meant to be a more efficient process of doing that, where anyone who does have an interest in trying to create financial freedom for themselves, I hope this can serve as a guide. So if that is an interest to you, I think listening to my videos one after the other could be a massive benefit. So with that, I have to first tell you, none of this on my channel is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, Everything along the way has been produced through self-education and then actually taking action and learning along the way. So just to get that disclaimer out there, anything that I tell you is hopefully meant to provide additional insight to you, to be an educational resource, and then you can make your own decisions off of that to determine what kind of action you want to take. But hopefully along the way, the things that I've learned can help shortcut that process for you. So what this channel is I've decided to break it down into 3 parts. And part 1 is going to be about having a shift in mindset. It is going to be about understanding business, about understanding what wealthy individuals do that is completely different from the working class of individuals. And it requires a shift in your way of thinking. And I'm going to present you some ideas in part 1 to hopefully give you that shift in thinking. And it should absolutely make sense when you hear it. You know, it shouldn't be very foreign. It shouldn't sound crazy. Like it should make logical sense. And from part 1, I want you guys to learn about what I feel is a better way of utilizing money, understanding business, and getting to know what assets are and how assets can massively benefit you if you take time to utilize them properly. Part 2 is going to be a more specific education into an asset that I've found that I believe is absolutely going to change the planet, which is Bitcoin. I'm not talking about cryptocurrencies, I'm talking about Bitcoin. There is a massive difference. And what part 2 is going to be is it's going to be a step-by-step guide from knowing absolutely nothing about money to having a full understanding of the problems with money and how Bitcoin is going to solve it within the next coming future. So that portion of the education I think is absolutely vital, because I think it could give you a tool to exploring this path and creating your own financial freedom. And more importantly than that, I think if you listen to that part of my videos, I think it's going to give you an education that's actually going to give you a lot of hope in the future for the same way that it has me. Finally, part 3, my channel is going to take a shift, and it's going to take a shift to cover any kind of important news, any kind of important resources that I think could help you along the way, and it's going to become a regular content producing channel to hopefully plug in a lot of the missing other pieces. And to be honest with you, whenever you go down this path, what becomes very important is staying connected in world events. Whenever you stop working a job for someone else to give you money, it's very important to stay dialed in and to increase your own education. Basically, your own education is what's going to be able to make you as successful as possible. So if that sounds like something that would interest you, I'm happy to have you guys here. I'm going to start producing videos on somewhat of a regular schedule and releasing them. And like I said, that first part of that process is going to be entirely about education on the monetary system, on business, on a mental mindset shift that needs to happen in order to start creating your own financial freedom. Part 2 will be Bitcoin, and then part 3 once again will become regular beneficial videos to hopefully keep that train going for you. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you feel like my content is valuable, I'd just like to tell you, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the videos. That's really how I'm going to get more exposure to everything else. So I'm happy to have you guys here. Take care.